Hello, me shorties. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy my little stream today. I haven't been live for a while. No, I haven't. So I do hope. Make sure the lights on, good. I do hope you enjoy our live today, and I might do a few more lives before the end of the month. Since there's been a lot going on, and it's been an interesting few weeks with Donald Trump. Also, we'll talk a bit about Brexit as well, the latter half of this stream. And there's been a few developments there which are quite interesting. Whether anything come of them, we'll see. But I'll start with how to put it, the Nazis in charge, in the United States. Lovely people, wouldn't you say? Well, no. In fact, they're bloody awful, that they are. Now, remember Steve Bannon? The geezer who did a bit of fundraising, he did, with two other geezers and managed to get them locked up for fraud. And he managed to skip that one, but then got done, was it contempt or whatever? Well, he ended up spending 6 months inside. Poor old Steve Bannon. And I have to admit, since he was with Marine Le Pen in France, he was, how to put it, he looked a little bit younger, actually a lot younger, in 2018. In 2025, blimey. Oh my giddy aunt. He's using the wrong cream, he is. Yeah. Oh, crikey, who have you got here, blimey? Oh, dear. Do you know what I ain't done? Oh, I keep forgetting, don't I? I'm just going to bring this up into my pop-out. Yes, my pop-out chat. I'll make it a bit bigger as well, so I can see it's tiny. It's absolutely tiny. Am I supposed to read that? That's better. And maybe I'll put it in here as well, so I can bring the chat up, which will be, I think, an interesting thing to do. So, okay, now I'm going to bring the chat up. Have I got the chat one on now? I haven't. Oh, I haven't set my buttons up. I have to do that that way, then, old-fashioned way. Oh, there it is. Let's make it a bit narrow, so I don't lose half of it. So who we got here? All right, let's just have a short. Oh my giddy aunt. Hello, Billy. Hope you're well. And Gingers. Oh, I'm missing you, Gingers. Now, Gingers came to see us here in France. She did, yeah. Came and saw a tree. It's planting trees, you see. But we're putting loads in it, man. Caroline put a load in the other day, actually, on a Todd. Oh, dear. Bonsoir, Andrew. Hope you're well. And Alistair, hello, my friend. Scroll down. Enzo the God and Mark Foz. Foz. If you're in France, it might be Foss. No. Oh, sound check. Oh, hello. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. Bill and Ben, the flower pot men, they went to bed together. Bill said to Ben, "No, I can't go there. That's too rude." Oh, dear. Mad Monk! Long time no see. Scroll down. Even Shorty's like a big cardboard cutout of the Eileen Donnan Castle. Ready? Oh yeah, please beat the old like button. Yeah, please fight the old flippin' YouTube. Flippin' hell. Someone might mention in one of the comments, you got 25,000 subscribers. How come you got 600 views? Well, because they don't like me. No, they really don't like me. When I look at my stats, I see the amount of times my videos get impressions. There's something going on there. Scroll on. Hello, Simon Says, hope you're well. And Gina Lefty, hello there. Oh, Jonah! Joe Lefty. Oh, blimey, keep changing your name. Oh, there, crikey. I bet you're glad you're not living in the United States at the moment. Oof. Although I was listening to oh crikey, Fogarty the other day. Oh my god, what she was going full on anti-trans. It's just actually quite nasty, actually. I thought, but there you go. I was going to do a video about that one. Laurie Sue Klagenklamt. Let's not forget to acknowledge the German party that Elon endorses and most likely funds. Yes, the AfD, the Alternative for Deutschland. And they have made a lot of headway. It looks like the most likely is going to be a right-of-centre party. Okay, not a socialist party, but, it's going to be a darn sight better But anyway, they're going to have too much power, aren't they? Anyway, they flipping racists. Now, here in France, we've got Marine Le Pen. That's our right-wing party here. And Marine Le Pen, she's got her Bardano geese. That's like her little right-hand man. I don't know what goes on there. Something saucy. But anyway, he's the one that she puts out there. If you want to see someone who's young and virile and all that, it seems to work, you see. Because it's worked for the AFD, with all this AI propaganda posts they keep putting up with this young girl who looks like a young girl, maybe a little bit stuttery, but that's what they're doing, and it seems to work. So it's not great at all. Like Labour what? Oh, what sort of centre? What right of centre? Yeah, you could argue that one, couldn't you? I don't really know what's going on there at the moment, although there has been some progress regarding Brexit, if you can call it progress. But we'll see. Robert, I don't know. We need the redcoats back here to scare off the Yanks. I don't know. Didn't they scare off the redcoats? I think they did. Oh, the Confederates. Oh, dear me. And Cathal. Hello, Cathal. Evening again. Evening as you. Well, I think some people were in Max Rosebeer's live stream, and which I nearly was going to stream over top of, but don't forget, Max is won't be off until 9:30 your time. It's 10 for my time, so far. It's going to be not at 9 o'clock UK time originally. But yeah, this it's all been happening, isn't it? And it has, yeah. It's quite. I'll press that button and just set it up. Okay, let's put it there. And it's how do I put it? Interesting, scary, but I also think Trump's government could just literally collapse. I actually think that's quite a strong possibility now. He's got like -6. Oh God, what poll was that? Popularity. It's crazy, man. Yeah, he's going on about 4% for Zelensky, the dictator, as he said. But yeah, Zelensky's actually got 50-something%, and 57%. That's it, 57% positive popularity rating at the moment. Zelensky. I don't know how anyone could call him dictator. And then you got Elon Musk accusing Zelensky as a dictator again, but also while he's swinging the chainsaw about, we'll get into that in a minute, and saying everybody it's all about money. Zelensky's just doing it as a cash cow, basically, for himself. What a load of bollocks. The problem is, Elon Musk has got a huge following. I think a lot of those followings are just dud accounts anyway now, and a lot of people who still might be kind of following Elon Musk on X don't really follow him. You know what I mean? It's like I've got 25,000 subscribers on this channel. I don't have 25,000 people watching the channel, do I? Some of the subscribers are probably long gone. I mean, I don't mean dead. I mean they're kind of like moved on to other things. They lost interest, but haven't unsubscribed. That's how it goes, isn't it? Because sometimes you get like a little, all of a sudden you lose like 20 odds subscribers all in one hit. And that could be because they've done a bit of a purge on fake accounts and stuff like that, and then they get lost. It comes off your subscriber account. But yeah, that's life, isn't it? That's what it's all about. Subscriber accounts. But no, it's not. It's about Steve Bannon. Oh, ain't he a lovely, scabby, scaly man? Is Steve Bannon. Well, let's talk about the Marine Le Pen's party, the National Front Party, what I call it, and Bardello, her right-hand man, basically just cancelled his basic. Anyway, just cancelled, all right, because of him, what he just did. Let me show you.
You can't. The only way we lose is if we quit. The only way we don't have victory if we surrender. The only way that
I tell you what, I'm going to make that bigger because you can't really see it on there. Did he? Not all. No, that way. No, crikey, come over here. Oh, that's better. Oh my God, no, it's not. I can see the flaky bits now. Oh, nasty.
they win is we retreat, and we're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to quit. Fight, fight, fight.
Oh, hang on.
Amen.
Was that a potential Nazi salute there? I think that might have been, you know. Yeah, let's go scroll back. Let's just analyse his salute. Somebody could say he's giving him a heart. It's my heart. Okay, I'm giving you my heart. No.
Amen.
Oh, crap. I'll get there in a minute.
Fight, fight.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Just like, I think Elon Musk's Nazi salute was a little bit more prominent, but obviously, you know, it doesn't go down very well with the public here in France. So obviously, I would say the likes of Bardello sees that as being not. Oh, hello. Well, get off my face. Oh, believe me, I don't know you that well. Get off my face. Crikey. All right, so yeah, Jordan Bardella. Barilla. I keep calling Bardello. It's Barilla. Calls off address as anti-defamation league, says it is concerned but not surprised. Oh, the French far-right leader Jordan Bardella on Friday morning cancelled a scheduled speech at the US Conservative Political Action Conference in the National Harbor, Maryland, after Donald Trump's former aide, Steve Bannon, build a wall, and the Mexicans will pay for it, flashed a fascist-style salute. So, he decided, that's it, I'm off. I'm off. That's it, we're not going now. Because it's obviously, we're in France, and even for Marine Le Pen's party, it is very much frowned upon. Yeah, to say the least. But it all gets worse, it does. Yeah, you got Steve Bannon, and then you got, oh crikey, that other mental geezer. What's his name again? Oh crikey. Where is it again? Oh my God, there he is. Oh, yeah, I can't stand him. I can't stand him. There he is. Should I do it? Oh crikey, I'm gonna have to do it. There we are.
Are, you know, important, some are not, but this one this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Well, that was a few weeks ago now, I know, but still, it seems to be, see, I've got paint on me. I have got paint on me. I've been extending my lab. My workshop. So it's turned into a little bit of, how to put it, a bit of habit, it seems, and it seems to be the latest thing that all these right-wing fascists want to do, is these Nazi salutes. I haven't seen Donald Trump do it just yet, but it's not going down too well. It really isn't, and it's absolute. Oh, it's ignorant, and let's be honest, it's just ignorant. And they think they're cool, don't they? They think they're absolutely cool. But it's not surprising when you've got this other cretin, when he's a little bit younger and not quite so flaky. Well, you know, remember him? You might have saw him a few seconds ago. Steve Bannon. Him. Oh my giddy aunt. Let's drag it over again, because it's got all right and all, just so you can see it a bit. No, I can't see you. I'll literally drag it right over my screen. Oh, there we go. Let's drag it back over again. Yeah, that's better. Oh dear.
French National Front leader Marine Le Pen is fighting for the future of her party at its annual congress in Lille. New statutes for the National Front are on the agenda, along with a new name for the party established by Marine's father, Jean-Marie. Le Pen got support from former chief White House strategist Steve Bannon.
Lovely.
Let them call you racist.
Oh, really?
Let them call you xenophobes. Let them call you nativist. Wear it as a badge of honor. because every day we get stronger and they get weaker.
Marine Le Pen was among audience members applauding the address from Bannon, who ran the right-wing Breitbart News and was among Donald Trump's closest aides during the 2016 US election campaign, the presidential transition and his first months in office. But the pair had a bitter public falling out.
They just lovely people, aren't they? Yeah, the kind of just the sort you want ruining your country. That's certainly what's going on in the United States. The amount of people that have been sacked. They're now gone into the IRS now. And they've actually sacked the people who were there to actually bring down... They saved the IRS huge amounts of money, which means obviously the taxpayer, on just because they're a bit disorganised, to say the least. Anyway, he sacked. He did an interview earlier. So they're getting... Oh, they're just getting rid of everybody. And all this money, apparently they're going to save, and all this money, all right? And they're going to give everyone $5,000 each in the United States. Apparently. Yeah, it's got like the Doge dividend. But, well, he hasn't saved enough to actually give anyone $5,000. It doesn't tally up at all. And besides, all that money that is potentially being saved, you're not actually having the services. So it don't actually make any sense. So you're not going to having the service anyway because you literally got rid of the service. And so obviously people aren't getting looked after. Medicaid and Medicare and what have you. And, oh, quite, what's the Obama one? The Act, something... Affordable Care Act. And, so what's going to happen then? If, for instance, you've not got the services, well, then you have to find those services elsewhere, aren't you? Which people, well, either going to just... Well, some people are going to die, let's be honest. Some people are obviously going to suffer big time. But then you got the fact that all this... Anyway, everyone who's been made redundant, they might not be able to get another job, and they can end up signing on and end up costing the state even more money. You just getting rid of people. Don't mean to all of a sudden you've got people to work. What they're going to do is send them all into the fields to work the fields because the farmers are complaining in the United States, just like they are in the UK, that they haven't got the workers now to work the farms. Yet the farmers are the ones who voted for this mess. I don't understand for the life of me, all right, why people that are the MAGA are actually complaining now, and they're starting one by one. They're breaking down and saying, "Oh shit, what have we done?" And they're complaining about it, yet Donald Trump pretty much told you exactly what he's going to be doing. He said it in his campaign, in his rallies. He told people what was going to happen. And now they're complaining like they weren't listening. They just weren't listening. It begs belief that it's madness. Absolute madness. Okay, it's probably gone a few steps further. Like give the power to Elon Musk in Doge, even though it says on the website that he has no power. But he has. Because Donald Trump gave him power. He also signed a bill the other day, one of his giant signatures again, handing power over to Elon Musk. Basically gain access into everything. It's so dangerous. People are going to have to stand up and rise. They really are. You've got to stand up against this. And it's just, the whole thing is turned into, it's turned into a bit of a game show, isn't it? You know? Not game, yeah, game show. It's just madness. I don't know what to say about it. It's getting from bad to worse, and it really is. And then there's just so much influence now by these people and by Elon Musk. He's got way too much influence. You know,
President Trump handed more power over to Elon Musk yesterday, giving the billionaire and his team oversight over hiring decisions across every government agency.
And as Musk's power grows, he continues to post misleading or false accusations against government agencies to his more than 200 million followers on his social media platform, X. During an appearance in the Oval Office, Musk was asked about his false claim.
Oh my God, that geezer
USAID
there.
planned
All right,
to
can you
allot
see the geezer? Oh, I can't see it now because I just clicked up. This geezer here with the bald head. All right, Stephen Miller. Oh my God.
$50 million for
That man
condoms
is
in
so
Gaza
foul.
before his team stopped it. Musk said this.
Well, first of all, some of the things that I say will be incorrect and should be corrected. So nobody's going to bat 1,000.
Hours later, he continued to amplify the same debunked claim. 3 weeks into this administration, President Trump has given Elon Musk enormous power over government agencies that the billionaire's companies do business with.
Yeah, I know. Fraud. Conflict of interest. And the fact of the matter is, if it was that many flipping condoms, it would be like 4,000 condoms per Taliban. What are they doing? Are they using it for drug smuggling? Drug smuggling, maybe? Or maybe they're going to put grenades in them and stick them up the derrieres. They could be like a grenade mule. Do people actually believe this stuff? I know some people do, don't they? It's almost like they've just been given a free ride to say whatever they want, no matter how ridiculous it might be. Say whatever they want or do whatever they want, and it's like, what the heck is going on? It's like we're in an alternative universe, a fifth dimension. Elon Musk's personal security detail now have been deputized. They're now actually by the US Marshals Service. They've been deputised. It's private security detail. What the heck's going on? Anyway, let's just check the chat. I keep forgetting, don't I? Oh, blimey, what am I like? Oh, God, what's going on there? Hey, cheers, everyone. Sam's gifted 5 Allshorts memberships. Oh, nice one. Oh, that's pretty cool. What I've been doing is I've been putting my videos available. They go live or they get dropped to the members section first. Sometimes it's for all members, so for the free members as well, but also sometimes it's just for the paid members. But when you see how many videos I've been putting up, which is probably part of my problem why I don't get hardly any views, I put too many videos up. There's just so much to say. And my videos get longer and longer and longer. That ain't helping either, I don't think. Oh, look at that lovely Spank the Monkey's little avatar there. Oh, a little Trumpy baby inflatable. Oh, I don't think he was very impressed with that in London. Oh, it's a dirty place, London. Oh, there's blood on the ceilings there are. Actually, oh, crikey, what am I doing? Wrong button. There is blood on the ceilings. I can confirm that one, because when my dear wife was having my little Yasmin, and they put the catheter in, they forgot to put the cap on, and blood squirted out and hit the ceiling. And I nearly passed out. I'll tell you, I'm usually alright with blood, but that was just too much. I had to go and sit down in the bog. I thought I was going to throw up. Where's your husband gone? Oh, I don't know. I was in the flipping bog trying to gather myself. I went so lightheaded. I didn't like that. No. Oh, I know someone's been a member for 20-odd months, believe me. Elon got hold of your data because of the YouTube partnership and tax that you've had here on the US tax thing. Yes, I have to do what you call a WEN form for my taxes because YouTube is part of Alphabet, which is an American company. They get tax exemption in the United States because I pay my taxes here in France. In fact, I just paid them, and end of last month. Last month, actually. It's not quite just, is it? About a month ago. Anyway, I have to do this thing called a WEN form, which goes to the IRS. So Elon Musk's going to go in and get all my details. Oh, he's a YouTuber, is he? Oh, yeah, probably. Well, he already shadow banned me on X. My tweets never used to get anywhere. And people saying, oh, I don't know where it is. I didn't get a notification, even though I've hashtagged them or tagged them in it. So, anyway. So, yeah, it might be down to Elon Musk, yeah. I've been shadow banned on Alphabet because I went and kissed the old chocolate starfish. If you know what I mean. Oh, blimey. What's up there? What's going on there? I hope you're well. Oh, that over there. Let's drag it over. Just check my sound again. Our live today, and I might do. You never know. You never know. I might be messing up with my sound. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Right, okay. Boom, 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 boom. And hello, ham foxy troggers. Elon has no right. No, but he is. They're just doing it. What about all these court cases, injunctions, and being blocked and what, or against what Trump has been doing regarding, well, sacking everybody. And they haven't met, they've got no. End of the day, the DOJ has to, well, who they work for, effectively Donald Trump. So no one can do anything. They're not doing anything. So they've got no gumption. Oh, it's frustrating. So unless people rise up against this and actually, have a bit of a coup and go in there and give him a little bit, tickle him, whatever. I don't know until he gets out. You're not gonna. This is just gonna carry on. They're just going to carry on literally stealing from the federal budget. It's just your money, basically. Horrendous people. And what is $5 grand when you're going to have to pay for your own healthcare? You bit in it. Member of the family ends up pegging it or something. It's not really on, is it? It's not great. Anyone see Steve Bannon, Nazi salute, like CPAC? Yes, I just showed that, Luke. I can show it again for you if you like. Lovely geezer, isn't he? He's such a nice guy. Oh, I've got to find it again now. Septus rates are up since the abortion ban. Where did I put that? It was here a minute ago. Not that one. That's about eggs. Eggs. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's right in front of my eyes, it was. So let me just show you that one again, just in case you haven't seen it. Yeah, I showed it a minute ago, but it's just, Steve Bannon's been doing it. Obviously, we know about Elon Musk doing it as well. It's a bit like doing the, what's that funny dance thing they do now? On TikTok. Oh, everyone's going to be doing it. It's the latest craze, yeah. Give my heart to, all that. Oh, yeah, right. So anyway, here we go. Oh, here he. Oh my God, look at him. He's such a lovely guy.
You can't. The only way we lose is if we quit. The only way we don't have victory if we surrender. The only way that they win is we retreat, and we're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to quit. Fight, fight, fight. Amen.
The only thing is, though, right? Weren't the Nazis sort of a bit of a socialist party? I thought they hate socialists. Right. Where was I? Not that one. Not that one. Done that one already. On that. I mean, his own family. He's got another girl, apparently, another daughter. I don't know if a daughter or son or what have you, but another baby. I think they come out one way or the other, but it's a little thing, all right. Who he had a fling with this right-wing commentator, and got her pregnant, and apparently she's got this child, for which she's contesting at the moment. But there you go. He's not responding to her tweets now until she replied to a tweet on another tweet. It's just what a way to find out. He obviously knew, but his own father, Elon Musk, said that Elon Musk is not a good father. He said he's not a good father from the man who actually brought up two little girls, stepdaughters, and then started having a bit of a feeling. Oh, she's bleeding now. She's ready now. Okay. And then married her. Now 2 kids with her. His stepdaughter. That family is incredibly messed up. Elon Musk on Twitter today, I think was it yesterday or today? No, yesterday. He was mocking a blind, I think it was a blind judge or something, a blind guy anyway, mocking them. I thought, crikey, there's you with autism and your kind of broken sentences and stutters and what have you. No, we take half the piss out of you. You know, and I'm sure that, oh, crap, you can't say that. You can imagine all this little gang would start rising up. He had a whole load of people respond to this post of his. Well, where he responded to this guy, he basically said, blind guy said I couldn't see any corruption. I can see the funny side of it, but you just don't go there, do you? Anyway, he just egged up his base, and they started giving loads of just arrogant responses. Replying to his tweets. So it's just, the man's foul. He's absolutely foul. So Elon Musk's daughter, we know about Vivian. Is it Vivian? Vivian Jenna Wilson. Vivian Jenna Wilson, and that's one of his daughters from, I think it's his first girl. I think his first kid actually died on a stillborn, or died with not stillborn, died quite early on. Anyway, it's 6 children, I believe, including twins from his first relationship. But as a person, he's steadily gone downhill with the old drugs and what have you, the ketamine. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, got the ketamine, but then Donald Trump, he's been saying something about the old ketamine, regarding, there we go, not that one, not that one. Oh, here we go. I'll bring that one over here, just so we can show you this. About Donald Trump's new venture. He's got a new drug venture, sort of. Right, here we go. Where are you? There. Oh, there he is. Ooh, there he is.
Drugs, fentanyl, etc., etc. It destroys your skin. It destroys your teeth. It destroys your brain. It destroys this. We have a situation where we have now hired a couple of the best agencies, and we're going to spend about 100 million, maybe 200 million on advertising, saying that when you take certain drugs, fentanyl, etc., etc., it destroys your skin, it destroys your teeth, it destroys your brain, it destroys everything. And really
what were you
horrible commercials. I mean, I've seen the first of them, and they are brutal. They are brutal. And when some young kid is sitting down watching this commercial a couple of times, I really don't think they're going to be taking drugs. So I think that this is a big statement, but I think we can drop it 50%, 50, by doing this. We have a situation where...
Look at that mouth, eh? Oh, right, he can pout, can't pout. Yeah, he's a pouter. Oh, blimey. Oh. Why ain't he doing fentanyl? Why ain't he doing ketamine? Elon Musk, a bit of a road rage, was he? Blimey, there's rage of some kind. Something going on with that guy's head. He's not all the ticket, is he? He really isn't. Right, where is it? I had my little clip here of Elon Musk being an absolute lunatic. Not that one. Where's my video? Not that one. Not that one. Right. Talking about I mentioned about trans a minute ago, didn't I? No. Hunter Schafer, she's a actress and Euphoria star. Anyway, she got a passport back, and then I don't know if you heard, but Donald Trump signed a executive order. Sorry. Saying that there'd be no, basically DEI or any gender acknowledgement regarding trans And she came back as being male on her passport. You know, I just... Why have people got to be so flippin' nasty, you know? What harm is it? Doesn't do us any harm, does it? I don't think so. I don't mean it bring harm. My missus, she didn't bother about it either. It just seems a bit cruel to me. It is cruel. I don't think there's any shame about it. It is cruel. So anyway, back into the chat, and then I can scroll up a bit. There we go. So, at Mark's the biggest fan. Nice one. Hello, my friend. Hope you're well in Scotland. All the homeless addicts on the streets were deeply moved by adverts on the telly. Oh, were they? Okay. What you mean? They were watching the TVs in the shop doorways. That's what they were doing. I thought you should know that by now. Huh? Hope you're well. The chainsaw, I know, I've got the chainsaw clip there somewhere, but I've got so much stuff on it. I'm going to do more live streams, I think, so there's no way I can cover all this stuff. But Elon Musk came on with a chainsaw. It's actually a new chainsaw that looks like it's been sanded back to the aluminium on the sides and whatever to make it look a bit like steampunky. And he was waving this chainsaw about. I don't know if I don't think it was running. But anyway, there he was waving this chainsaw about. I'm surprised he's got enough strength in his little arms. But yeah, it was just pathetic. Cutting bureaucracy, he says. If I find it, I'll show you. I've got contacts in the US, and that's happened. Oh, I see. So, Jean Lefty says she knows people in the United States who are having this problem. I just don't. I don't see the harm in it. It's a tiny percentage of the population. Where is the harm? It's like, you know, they've got, oh crikey, I've got a name now. There's an actress who, but anyway, they're censoring books now, alright? They're going through all the books and they're censoring them. Kids' books. Now, are they going to censor Kash Patel's book? Is that going to get censored? No. I wouldn't say that's appropriate for children. It's indoctrination. You know, it's all about the opposition. About woke people. Well, this is one thing I don't understand, right? I'm sure that any of these people, right, who go on about, oh, it's woke, you know, and I'm sure that they wouldn't be very happy if something went up to their kids or their family, their wife or whatever, other half, or anyway, their partner, and start attacking them, having to go at them, be nasty to them. I'm sure they'd have something to say, or do. They wouldn't be very happy, would they? So I don't, it's just like they just don't think it through, do they? Well, it's just, anyway, besides, it's been weaponised, isn't it? The term woke's just been weaponised, and it's not. Just means, you know, to be aware, to be awake and to be aware of stuff around you, because you're socially aware. And it's really aimed at black communities, really. Wasn't there was a petrol chainsaw? That was a petrol chainsaw. I was looking at the colour. It's a reddish orange colour. So I was thinking that wasn't Husqvarna because it wasn't orange. It could have been a Dolma. It could have been a Dolma. Looking at it, I think it's probably a Dolma. That's quite a big one. Quite a big chainsaw. So Tommy Gunn, hello there. I hope you're well. Bannon only did a half-hearted Nazi salute because he doesn't have the money to sue anyone he caught. Sue him into silence. yeah, he's halfway. It looked a bit sheepish as well. It was like he wasn't actually. He felt sort of, maybe a little bit worried of what sort of comeback he might have gotten. You know, because he's not just speaking to his own base, is he? There's other people there as well. Elon Musk doesn't give a damn. He's high as a kite. When he was waving that blooming chainsaw about with sunglasses on, it was dopey as hell. I'll find that in a minute. I'll get that. I have got it here. So it was underneath. We've got layers and layers of stuff. Oh, I might do that, might do that. And it's just so much, just too much to look at the moment, to be honest. Hello, Robert. Closing Department of Education. Yes, the Federal Department of Education in the United States. We'll take care of woke. What? But that's just what a crazy thing to do. You got I thought it was 20% of Americans only get to around 11th grade. Okay, someone said earlier today it was like worse than that. It was like 10. That was a lot higher than that. And I can't remember what was that. Was it? Oh. Anyway, it's bad. Crikey. I've been a bit foggy in the old head today. I've got fibromyalgia and I've been a lot of pain today. And I've been a bit foggy as well. So please excuse me if I do have these little moments where I'm trying to collect my thoughts. America needs eggs and milk now. Yeah, I'm gonna do a bit about eggs. Crikey! We went to the supermarket this morning. There's a little video clip on the in the shorts on my channel. I'll show you. I'll tell you what. I'll show you now. Let's do the eggs. I think I'm a bit sick and tired of Elon Musk at the moment, but I might do a bit of Donald Trump in a minute. But anyway, stop that one. If I just shrunk the wrong one down. Oh, wait, here it is. Here it is. But I'm gonna need the one I just shrunk down. Oh, you devil. You little devil, you. That one, that one, that one. Yeah, that one. It's that one. Okay. Oh, damn it. It's getting confusing. Right, no. There we are. We've got eggs. Alright. I've got eggs. Have you got eggs?
What the hell? Have you ever seen this before?
Yeah, people have been struggling, obviously, to get eggs, so they've been
what the hell? Have you ever seen
scrambling to stockpile eggs. Yes. How many eggs have they got on that truck? What the hell? That is a lot of eggs. That's gonna be restaurants and stuff, isn't it? Getting all the eggs from that's Costco, isn't it?
What the hell? Have you ever seen this before?
That's nuts. They're all gone as attendants. I like the eggs do actually last quite a long while. You can process them, I suppose. But yeah, the thing is, though, you see, I went to the supermarket to find out about eggs. That I did, and here's my little egg video. Scroll up a little bit. So you can see. There we go. Let's play it. Look at all these eggs. Okay, then let's have a quick look at what the eggs cost here in France. We're in a Leclerc.
So this is meat.
Oh, wow.
We are vegans. We can't.
Hey, I'm tripping.
So this is meat. We are vegans.
Oh, look at all these eggs. Okay, then let's have a quick look at what the eggs cost here in France. We're in a Leclerc supermarket, and the cheapest eggs we can get here, as you see, there's lots and lots of boxes of eggs, and that is $1.64 for 10 eggs. They're the cheapest ones. The ones we normally get are the plein air, and basically they're free range, right? They are outside, yeah, pecking at the grass and all that. 12 eggs, so it's a dozen for $2.88. That it is. Let me know how much you are paying for your eggs in the United States. Oh look, okay, these are a little bit there. Look, $3.62 for 12. Okay, these ones here, big eggs, 6 big eggs, $1.75. Okay, what, $2.64 for 12? For 20, $4.69 for 20. Okay, what's this? 20 eggs there, $3.99. Yeah, I don't see any about around €10, which would be somewhere near $10, I suppose. No. $10? Yeah. So we haven't got. Oh, let's say for instance, into your bio eggs. What, 10 bio eggs? $3.49 for bio or bio en France. Okay, we've got 10 plein air bio eggs, $4.39. Plein air eggs here, $2.53. Yeah, as you can see, our eggs are as cheap as chips, and that they are. Oh, don't be so smug. Don't be so smug, you. Oh, I can't help myself. There we go. So eggs are a bit of an issue, you see. It's not easy to get hold of your eggs. Can't have all your eggs in one basket. No, can't get off there, you. It's enough of him. Flipping Steve Bannon, he's a foul individual, isn't he? Oh, I wish he just stayed in jail. That would have been nice. Hopefully Tommy Robinson's going to stay in jail as well. As well as, oh, crikey, who's that ginger geezer who got jailed? A right-wing nut who used to be a radio presenter years ago. I forgot his name now. Oh, crikey, got jailed for stalking. Hey, Phil McCracken, cheers, buddy. You have a fuzzy head and poor memory. Yes, yes, that must be the Cubio. Cubio? Anyway, do you have that £5,000 you do me? Yeah, I got that. There it is. Yeah. Why? Do. Yeah, cheers, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I got a fuzzy head. That's today. Alex Belfield, yes, Alex Bellin Belfield, that's him. Thanks for that, Musk Biggs fan. Yeah, he was jailed for stalking about about three individuals, and one of them quite a prolific biker on a push bike. Oh dear, but he's still in jail. He got 5 years. He did for that. But he's a nasty piece of work. He was. Eggs and chips, then. Eggs and chips. Yeah, I'm not too keen on chips actually. I'm trying to stay clear. I like chips rarely, to be honest. But if they're hand cut, but frozen chips I can't stand. They give me indigestion. My apologies. Many educated Americans, I know there is, and there's many nice, decent Americans out there. They're not all crazy. No. The thing is, you see, when you're around the world and what have you, what we see is all the crazies because it's shock and horror, isn't it? It's all about selling the papers, getting people to click and stuff, and it's the worst of everything is what really sells, what really gets the clicks, really gets the retweets, and it's there to shock and horror, isn't it? It really is, and it's just if we did anything all nice and cuddly, unless it's cats and dogs and stuff like that, you never get anywhere. They do know they have a best before date. They do, but eggs actually can last a long time. We used to have chickens, right? And we regularly kept eggs way over a month. You know, not a problem at all. The first way to check the eggs, you can sight them, so you can put a light in them, you can see through through the shells. Another way is if they float, and that then obviously they've got gas inside them, it means they're dead and rotten and very nasty. Yeah. So that, you can tell whether they're bad, right? And they smell bad. Bad eggs smell bad. I bet Donald Trump smells bad, doesn't he? You can imagine it. Like formaldehyde, I reckon. He smells like formaldehyde. But a bit. Do you reckon Melania smells? Melania? Do you reckon she smells? I don't think she rolls around with Donald Trump, does she? I'm sure Melania.
And tremendously wet.
No, she is. Not around you. She dries right up. Oh, crikey, crusty. Oh, these flipping meme coins, right? It's just. That was it, the dollar Trump or something that's called. And then you got Melania's meme, crypto. People, I don't quite get it. I don't understand with these NFTs and non-fungible assets where people are just buying something that isn't real. It's got no value. No, it's not a commodity. It doesn't. You can't go to the shop and buy something with it. Obviously, with Bitcoin, you can buy stuff online with Bitcoin. You can transfer it and stuff like that. You can exchange it for actual currency. But these coin things, I imagine obviously you can download its value into cash. Obviously, what's the point? But unless you did it quickly, you'd lose money, and loads of people lost so much money with that. But a lot of people made huge amounts, but they bought and sold very, very quickly, including Donald Trump. Have I missed anyone? I did see Ohms. You got a bit of resistance there, Ohms. Cheers, buddy. You dig my channel, do you? Oh, thank you very much. Hello, Frederick. Hey, hope you're well. Right, there we come. In the chat, let's bring the chat again here so you can see it's for yourself. There we go. I'm scrolling down. The truth hurts. I suppose it does, Fortunately, a lot of people are very easily swayed. It's just a lot of it's tribalism, to be fair, in that. Dunning-Kruger effect, and it's just these. Once they've gone down that slippery slope, and they find it very hard to get back out again. They don't want to admit they're wrong. Some are, there's quite a few little clips online. I might do a video, live stream about that actually. In a video, there's quite a few people coming forward and saying, "Hang on, I've made a mistake." A bit like that fisherman, like a geezer. What's his name again? Basically, Fitch merchant who was a supporter of Brexit, and they basically changed his mind, and it's. I appreciate it, but I find it quite hard to forgive and forget. And I imagine a lot of people regarding MAGA have seen what's been going on recently, especially because this is pretty damn extreme. What's happening in the White House and to all the government agencies because of Doge, Elon Musk, and Donald Trump. Remember, there's only been a figment of their imagination while they're having an interview, having a chat with Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Oh, Doge, that sounds like a great idea. Oh, yeah. And all of a sudden they start ripping everything apart. As if it's a good thing. Sacking everybody. As if it's a good thing. Making loads of people redundant. They can't feed their kids. It's just beggars belief it. It's just, I find that really difficult. I don't know how anyone can console themselves or say to themselves, okay, well, they've made a mistake, Well, we all make mistakes, don't we? It's the hate that goes along with it, and the reasoning for it, the reason why they actually voted for Donald Trump in the first place. They wanted all this, but then they didn't think, oh, well, what about me? They didn't think about me. They just thought about the other. All the hate, all the nasty shit that was flying about, and it's quite... It's horrible, isn't it? Let's be honest. It is horrible. And we had that with Brexit, Not to this extreme. This is just on another level. What's going on is just totally... I'm flabbergasted by it all. I'm flabbergasted at people allowing it to happen. The legal system just drags its heels. It's got no teeth, it seems, because the people who got to enforce the law basically answer to Donald Trump, and it's like, what the heck? How bad is this going to get? It's like the only way out of this is going to be civil unrest. That's what I think. I'm not saying I'm right, but, I just think that's going to be the only way to actually do anything about it, civil unrest. And the more MAGA people find themselves here, can't feed their kids, and egg prices are going up, which they are. Inflation's going up, not down. Everything gets more expensive. Food inflation is usually higher anyway. How is that going to go down well with MAGA? It's really got more paint on this hand as well. Oh no, that's polyurethane. Oh, dear me. Whatever next, eh? Laurie Sue, Greg and Clem, hello there. Mark, thank you for saying that, but it will take many generations for the US to redeem itself. It will. Unfortunately. Are you talking about with other nations? Because what's been going on with Zelensky and the dictator statements, and then you obviously got Elon Musk with his chainsaw, what he was saying about Zelensky as well. But lots of his approval ratings are way down. Everything is getting worse, not better, with Donald Trump. It's horrendous. I don't see how you can look at that and think, oh yeah, I'm doing a good job here. Or like he keeps making up his own approval ratings. He doesn't say what polls they are. He just approval rating. I've seen 2 approval ratings and so many percent. Well, bollocks. You're not. That's not true. You just some are showing them around 40, 50. Some are right down into negatives. It's getting crazy. And when people can't afford to buy eggs, and they're literally smuggling eggs, it's here we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. I keep messing my buttons up.
Inspectors that are
Just to be sure, I mean, you are against people bringing in eggs that have not been. I mean, we have the USDA for a reason. These could be contaminated and bring illnesses in.
Yeah, absolutely. This is why we shouldn't be firing USDA inspectors that are actually doing oversight over avian flu also.
Okay, but you just said, go ahead, just know it's illegal, right?
No, it's called make it a joke, and so they shouldn't be crossing with eggs.
Okay, so this is, just to be sure, I mean, you are against people bringing in eggs that have not been.
What is it about eggs? Is it the first thing that's gone absolutely ridiculous in cost? Well, it was avian flu, I suppose. They've been culling a lot of birds, I know that much. But these agencies aren't allowed to speak to each other. And now they found the virus, the avian flu, in the vets, obviously human vets, and also in bovine, cows. They found the avian flu. So and pigs. They found it crosses over. So it's not just birds. They're just basically the ones that are transmitting it because they're flying from place to place and pooping. Yeah, they're dropping the virus, they are. It's like an invasion of, poop. Yeah. And in France, when we had, one of the previous epidemics of bird flu here in France, when we had the chickens, what we had to do, including my son who had chickens as well, we had to net the coop. They weren't allowed to free range. They had to stay in the coop, and then we had to net the tops so that any birds and poop and stuff it's stuck on the top and don't fall through. That's just basically what to do. And it's just like measures and what have you have to be done to. It's animal husbandry again, isn't it? It's about looking after your little critters and making sure they're healthy. And there's various things you do. We used to we used to use diatomaceous earth and that to get rid of the mites. And because any areas of vulnerability on them, and they can get ill, they get sick. And a weak bird isn't that good, is it? It gets everything. You don't really want that in your eggs. A bit like when they do the old glyphosate weed killers on the potatoes and the and the wheat, and it goes into the tuber. So effectively, you're eating glyphosate, 360 GL, weed killer, Roundup basically. They're running out of milk now too. It looks like we're having some problems in the United Kingdom as well, it seems, regarding food stocks, which isn't that great, at least. But c'est la vie. That's what happens when you screw yourselves over. It feels a bit like madness. Yeah, why do people do stuff, vote for stuff that is against their own best interests? Let me just get rid of that. It doesn't make any sense. I really don't get it. It's like all this tariff lark, okay? Donald Trump is going to work out the tariffs on the basis of what other countries charge in VAT. But VAT is charged on everything. It's not specific to any one country. In France, it'd be the TVA. We pay in France is 20% TVA, just like the VAT in the United Kingdom is 20%. Do you have a VAT or equivalent in the United States? Because if that's the case, it makes no sense at all. it's basically it's value added tax is what it is in the UK, and it's 20% or 17.5%, and they want 20%. But you know, actually, one time it was 15%, apparently. But, how can you work out a tariff on the basis of that when you got something that isn't specific for the United States anyway? And also, VAT is added to products right across the board. Donald Trump is talking about having like a national kind of, an overall tariff against the United Kingdom and other countries that do VAT systems and stuff. It's going to be an absolute impossibility to actually work out. It doesn't make any sense. It's going to be horrendous, and it ain't going to work. Free trade. You need free trade. Free trade works. Tariff systems don't work unless you're adding tariffs for the purpose of protecting an industry. And you only do that if it's the only industry. Like, for instance, here you've got you hold the mark in something like, for instance, Intel regarding computer chips, CPUs. Well, then it makes sense to put tariffs on foreign imports, doesn't it? Because you want to protect your market. But then you also got to look at, hang on, there'll be a counter tariff, and we sell these products worldwide. So you've got to think about all this stuff. Now, when Donald Trump said that, tariffs, what have you, and Biden didn't take off the tariffs for China, no, that's not actually true. What they did is they went through the tariff system and regarding China, and they took away the tariffs that made no sense, and they left the ones that did. So the ones that basically protecting the United States, they kept. The ones that weren't, well, they didn't. They got rid of. Makes no sense. You know, at the end of the day, the only people you're hurting is, your people, because obviously you want to buy the stuff. You know? It's like all the stuff from Temu. And Temu, at the moment in the United States, you've got this small package thing. It's got a funny name. I can't remember what it is. And after $750 or $650 or something like that, or $800, anything below that, it becomes sort of like tariff free, and it just makes everything simpler. So Temu, though, you say they're scrapping this little tariff thing, which will hit Temu and Xi'an quite considerably, and also make it much more expensive for people wanting to buy stuff in the United States. You know, we like cheap shit. Right? I don't know why. Have I got anything from Timo here? I don't know. No, I don't think so. No, I haven't got anything from Timo. No, actually, I have. One of my doggers. Anyway, let's go into that chat again, then I'll carry on what we were doing. So, there's a chat. Buy Canadian and get the same product and an apology. But the way I love the way Canada's been responding to the United States. It's been so... Justin Trudeau is so calm and collected the way he speaks. He's a brilliant speaker. And I'm just hoping, since Justin Trudeau in Canada is stepping down, I'm just hoping Mark Carney is going to get in. I hope. He might not, but you know. That Palevsky, I'm not too keen on him. But Mark Carney's got quite a good reputation with the Bank of England when he was the Bank of England governor of the BOE. And he did quite a brilliant job post-Brexit. He made some changes to protect the economy at the time, because we were looking at a pretty major crash once the Brexit deal was signed. Not Brexit deal, but the Brexit. The pound plummeted anyway to the euro. It was really strong before. Oh, Lee Corn, I hope you're well, my friend. Hope the family's well. Love to the family. Oh dear. Oh yeah, thanks for sharing my video clip the other day. Off my woodworking channel. Oh, I can't believe I saw that. Oh, that was funny. There really aren't, and the products here. Oh, sorry, where am I now? There really aren't, and the products here are made in the USA, just USA brands. Yeah, well, there aren't that many USA brands here in France, I admit. There's foodstuffs, some American foodstuffs. Using Lidl's and places like that, like Kennedy's and stuff like that. I don't know if they're real American, but they're sold as American. And you can get maple syrup and that sort of thing. You can get, but it's Canadian maple syrup. But on the whole, I don't see a lot of American products. You get a lot of sauces, all right, like barbecue sauces and stuff like marinades, American marinades and stuff. They're only Canada and Mexico. Taxes exist in all 50 states. They are labelled differently to accomplish the same darn thing. Oh, I get you. Place your American products from anywhere else. Yeah. No. Canada, there's going to be your products, isn't it? If you really want something, you ain't got a lot of choice, have you? I don't know what your manufacturing's like in Canada. Obviously, you can import from elsewhere, but then you got to look at prices, ain't you? But if you could put tariffs on the top, you might not get any choice. It might become cheaper anyway from elsewhere. I don't know. I just So here in France, it used to be a case we used to buy a lot of stuff from the United Kingdom because it used to be cheap. A lot of things used to be cheaper to buy it from the UK, and now it brought here, or posted here. But now, since Brexit, it's the other way around. Everything seems got so expensive in the UK now, and it's cheaper to buy stuff here in France. And that's basically what we do. So it's good for France, It increases the amount of products sold, so it helps with GDP. There we go. Scroll up. Hello, Edmund Dante. Edmund Dante? Is it Dante or Dante? Either we have income tax or low or no sales tax. Oh, okay. Hi, Canadian. It's quite sad, isn't it, really? That because of Donald Trump and stuff that he's been saying and doing and been so antagonistic, we're all pretty much saying that's to avoid the United States. And it's not really fair on those who didn't vote for this madness. They're all in the same boat, and he's destroying, their country. There's bad people in the United States, but also there's decent people. It's just like, we've got Brexiters. We've got Reform Party people. Oh, blimey. Have you heard? Apparently he's going to change it to a non-profit, as in Nigel Farage. He's going to change the Reform Party into a non-profit somehow. Now, from what I can see, it's actually at the moment registered as two particular entities. You've got the registered party with the as a party with the commission, and then you got the limited company. It's two separate things. It doesn't make any sense to me, doesn't it? Because they've both got different names. They've both got slightly different, wording of the names. So they're not the same entity. See, with a limited company, the name is the legal entity. It's the name, and it's always limited on the end. So it'd be either LTD or the whole word limited, and that's how you're supposed to address yourself regarding, if you're ending with the address and stuff like that, legal documents, you've got to have the limited on there, because the whole name, including the word limited or LTD, is the name. As simple as that. Hey, Mark's Big Fan, thanks, buddy. $2,000 per person in the UK is paid to USA companies who pay little to no tax in the UK. So $2,000 per person. The UK goes, blimey, to the USA. I didn't know that. £2,000 per person in the UK is paid to USA companies who pay little tax or no tax in the UK. That is a bit much, isn't it? Ooh. That's not great, is it? Not really. Thanks, my friend. Now, if you want Sports Channel, you can do super chats now if you want to. You haven't got to, obviously. It's not obligatory. It's if the missus was here, she'd say, "I support you to do super chat. We like coffees." She goes. She's getting a bit more confidence, Caroline. So I'm quite pleased. She's been doing those live dog walk videos in the mornings, and she's definitely got a lot more confidence. And it's done her a world of good, you know. It really has, because she's quite a very shy woman. And yeah, my dear wife. Yeah, somebody married me. And been together a very long time now. And I'm quite proud of her, really, because she's also, in the mornings now, she's taken a real interest in the politics. The first thing she does, gets on her device, and then just, "Oh, not heard what's happening and stuff. Oh my God, he didn't say that, did he? Oh my God, Elon Musk was waving a chainsaw about." It's just, it's getting a bit it's quite nice actually, because now we've got a bit of a banter going on. So it's actually made our relationship stronger because we're doing things together. It's really cool. So I'm really quite pleased about it. So we don't get many views on that. There we go. Don't get that many views anyway. I've had a few videos that have done really well, but on the whole, it's pretty dire. It makes me wonder why I do it. I don't know. I can't help myself. Montana has no sales tax for oh, I didn't know. Replace your American products with tax-free Canadian ones. I'm using my leftover American cash to wipe me ass. Oh, it'd be like Boris Johnson, who lit a £50 note in front of a homeless person. Lovely people, aren't they? Hello there, wee Scott Stock. I didn't see you there, mate. Hope you're well. Oh my God. Blimey. That is a very long name. NBC was wrong to cancel Quantum Leap. Oh, crikey, I loved Quantum. Are you talking about the series? The series Quantum Leap? You're welcome, you're welcome. Seriously, don't travel to the US. Canada is already giving air travelers financial incentives not to stop for layovers in the US on the way to Mexico. Really? That's pretty funny. Robert, be careful of germs. What have I missed? What have I missed? What did Robert say? Something about germs. Oh dear. Tesla chainsaw massacre. Yeah, very good. Tommy going, yes, that was rather weird. It was. Anyway, let me see if I can find that little video clip, just in case anyone's missed it. I have found it already, but I've got so much stuff up on my computer at the moment. It's absolutely ridiculous. Not that one. Not that. But I'm... Alright, not that one. I want to do a bit about Ukraine. Not today, probably. I don't think. It's probably going to be maybe tomorrow, next day, because it's been quite crazy. Actually, before I do that, I'll just give you this to have a look at. There we go. Let's see if I can believe me. Not that one. Oh, crikey. Because I've got too much stuff on there. It keeps popping up on top of each other. Let me just put that on there for you.
There could be some short-term one-off price hikes. But at least for now, the economic signals are flashing slower growth and higher inflation. Not good. There could be some short-term one-off price hikes. But at least for now, the economic signals are flashing slower growth and higher inflation.
And that's not good. No, it's not. Let me just find this for you. Let me just remove that. Yeah, doing a great job, isn't he, Donny? You know, really helping the economy. There he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, crikey. Oh, la la la. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Do, 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 do. Oh, look. Oh, is that with Milo, whatever his name is, Argentinian president? Looks like it. Why is that so small? Let's make that a bit bigger, shall we? That might be... I don't know. Oh, look at that. Lovely guy, isn't he?
Turns off!
No, he's running!
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Turns off!
He's a lunatic! Yeah, so there you go. That is Elon Musk and his chainsaw of bureaucracy. Not the pick of destiny, no. The chainsaw of democracy, apparently. He's a fucking lunatic. He's an absolute lunatic. This geezer has got his hands on your money. He's the one that's going to absolutely destroy, the US economy. You can't, for first reason, you can't have a strong economy without a healthy workforce. And if you basically get rid of Medicare, Medicaid, you're not going to have on the 1st of April, you're not going to have a healthy workforce, are you? You know? And the other thing is, you make everyone flipping depressed because they're all losing their jobs. That is not going to help the mental health of all these people. Plus, they've got bills to pay. They're all going to be homeless. I suppose all the, repossessed properties, what have you, they'll be in there buying them up, wouldn't they? That I wouldn't be surprised. But some people have been standing up against this madness. And people need to, It's just, I don't know. I just find it really quite. Well, obviously it's mad. That's why it's that. Make it a bit smaller so I can bring it down a bit. There we go. Ruskin. It sounds like a Russian.
And so we're going to continue to win because this is a lawless administration. And, Jake, it is serving a totally corrupt agenda. That's why they got rid of 17 inspectors general when it got started. These are the people who saved us $91 billion last year in waste, fraud, and abuse. Those were the first people Elon Musk got rid of, the people who are actually fighting corruption. Meantime, they come in and say that they're not going to enforce the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act anymore, and they disband the units within the Department of Justice that are fighting Russia and China and the foreign kleptocrats. So I think it's becoming obvious to the American people that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are not opponents of corruption, they are agents of corruption.
All right, Congressman.
And so...
Oh dear. Oh, dearie me. But at least there are some people who are speaking.
I saw you at those places, and I saw you next to Maxine Waters. Again, I was so proud that my representative was on the front line, right there. But I thought about Jimmy Carter, and I thought about John Lewis. And I know what John Lewis would have done. He would have gotten arrested that day. Make them outlaw you. We will stand behind you. We will be there with you. I will get arrested with you. I will do it. You asked us to show up.
Oh dear. That people are standing up against tyranny. Now, this is AOC. So it's Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, is it? And it's a bit echoey, this little video clip, but she's such a great woman.
He's not going after making these things better for people. He's trying to steal Medicaid so that he can enrich himself. He's trying to gut everything that is good in America for his own private profit. We have an obligation to resist kings. We have an obligation to resist oligarchs. We will work in the streets, in the courts. We can overwhelm them. And so when they try to come in, make them show a document. Make them assert their authority. Ask them, who are you? We will resist. We will prevail. We outnumber them. America is not for sale.
Brilliant woman. Now, when she was campaigning to be to take over, well, she was waiting on tables at the time. She was cleaning tables. So it's just, gotta admire her. Alright, now, there are some people who are, and senators and also councillors who are, or governors, in this case Governor Mills, standing up against Donald Trump.
State, good, I'll see you in court.
Ooh, see you in court.
Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Well, are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor because I don't think you'll be in elected politics. Every state.
What an awful critter that is. Oh, the chat. Hang on, am I chopping some words off there? I think I am, aren't I? I'm chopping my words. Let's bring that over a little bit. Yeah. I see we've got an ohms and an ohms in the chat. And they've met up and they've said hello. So, Los Angeles has become a ghost town, apparently. And the nights are dead. What is the reason behind that? Is that like money fair, or do people just literally just had enough? They just don't feel like celebrating anymore. Having a good time. Americans buy fast food. I'm sure many do, looking at them, but not all, I wouldn't have thought. You've got some very extremely healthy Americans as well. Super healthy. Unlike me, I'm a fat bugger. I'm on a diet again, by the way. Yeah. Been told I have. She said, you're a fat bugger, aren't you? She says. Yeah. But I can't argue with her. She's right. We would gladly send American eggs if they impeach this Cheeto. So American eggs, are you? Yeah. You got a bit. You got. Can you imagine Cheeto dust all over that? Oh, crikey! It's chocolate. Yeah, he's got Cheeto starfish. This was foretold in the US comedy film. Oh, crikey! That's such a funny film. What is it? Was it Gatorade or something they're using to water the crops? Oh, that's just nuts. Was it Gatorade? Some kind of energy drink. Sounds like World War II egg rationing in the UK. Yeah, there is some talk of some quite serious food shortages in the United Kingdom, which should concern people in the United Kingdom. Where was it? Nope, that's not that one. Not that one. Not that one. So let's get rid of some of these little clips there, because then I can. I'm going to delete some of those. It's getting a little bit silly. There we are. Because I can't. I'm cleaning up my screens. I am cleaning them up because they're getting to be uncontrollable. Yeah, they're everywhere. Keep popping up and popping down. A little bit to the right and a bit to the left. God. I'm about to wonder though if it's how many. They reckon 77 million gullible idiots voted for Donald Trump. And then 75 million voted for Harris, but there was a lot of voter suppression in some states, especially black states actually, and not all black, obviously. And 90 didn't even vote. So 100 odd million Americans, I suppose, aren't even eligible to vote. So it's like 270 million Americans against 77 million MAGAs, and and basically they're destroying America for everybody else. People who fought and died for over two, after they stole it. What got me is when I saw that Native Americans are being arrested under this ICE, detained. I've more right to be there than anyone. Alright, let's get rid of that. No, where was it again? That one? That one? That one? Oh, I see. What we got here? Get your mind right. One. Put that one over there. I can get rid of that now. Oh, I can see my screen. That one there. I'll go there.
No, it's illegal, right?
I've done that already. Let's get rid of that. About the eggs. Smuggle your eggs. Give all your eggs in one basket, Don't do that. No. Now, in the UK, there has been some changes. Not changes. They've denied it. The Labour government has actually denied it, but there are a lot of talk regarding the youth mobility scheme after Brexit, because it pretty much crippled everybody in the UK, and especially the youngsters being able to travel and work abroad, and vice versa. European citizens going to the United Kingdom as well. And this youth mobility scheme is basically for 2 years, can be extended for free. I suppose it depends whether or not you're working or whatever. I suppose you've got to have a good reason. But it gives opportunities, and also I would hope it would allow bands. I don't know the details of it yet. I'd hope like bands, especially unsigned, small bands, would be able to tour under that as well. I would have hoped, because at the moment it is an absolute nightmare to. I used to put gigs on, alright, years ago when we had a radio station. We were on Sky Radio, and on the EPG, and also on the internet. Long time, 2002, and we used to put a lot of gigs on, and we had bands coming from all over the place, from abroad, what have you. It was fun. I tell you, it was fun, and it was great to see. 'Cause some of the bands who played on our station, like Shame for Girls, what have you, then went to be very famous, as you know. And Leona. But yeah, we used to upload via satellite uplink to Kingston Media in London, and they used to send it up to the satellite for Sky. We used to have like the EPG and code little machines and stuff so we can enter the add and correct or change details and electronic programming. But it was fun. It was fun. We used to put gigs on for these bands. Get bands come over and put gigs on. And some of the bands were signed, and basically they lost their deal for whatever reason. Maybe they were naughty. I don't know what. One of them was called Love Gods, and brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They were signed by Island Records, but anyway, we used to put gigs on for them, and that was easy. They basically travelled the UK, then we were one of their venues. We used to put a lot of gigs on at a place called the Ferry Boat Inn in Norwich, which is no longer a pub or a music venue, since a whole load of houses got built nearby, or actually these were rich apartments that were on the river, and they didn't like music, especially when there's a lot of screamo going on. But that died a death there. But it was good to you know, to bring the bands in, what have you, and encourage them to come over from Europe, and you know, various German bands and that as well. Some bloody good stuff. You know, quite often the support acts were way better than than the actual main gig. But what was fun also is that we used to get free box at Norwich City Football Club as well. So we used to get tickets for their box for global global radio. So that was quite good. That was good fun. It was good fun, and it was nice. You feel you're doing something, you know what I mean? Because after these bands, especially the up-and-coming bands, regarding the unsigned bands, they're not making any money as such. I mean, they might sell a few little CDs, or T-shirts and stuff, but that's about it. They're not really making any money because I mean, the turnouts aren't huge. And it was nice to get my foot on the ladder, but also providing us with the content to put on our radio station, which is brilliant, you know. And I'll tell you what though, I've mentioned this before. How we used to notify the bands originally. This was before spam laws came in. Right, I was oh crikey, I shouldn't say this, but anyway, I was using software, right? Hacking software that went into places that I shouldn't have gone into, and we used to cream off all the email addresses that were on their servers, and then we used to just blanket runs using Spam Monkey and various other mail bomber software to send these emails out, and we used to get so much positive feedback from, because you know they work at these places. You see, you got these little bands, and the people in the bands would work, say, for instance, for insurance sales place, you know, on the tally sales or something like that. So it's and then for their therapy, they would then be in their band and be doing a bit of gigging. That was good fun. It was good fun. But then they brought out spam laws, and it made it really difficult. We couldn't do that bit anymore. But yeah, we had, by that time we had all the contacts we needed, and it was moving quite fast. It was good. It was good. So where was I with that one? That one there. That one there. There we go.
Now, that's not progress. The progress is that we're making progress in this country and worldwide? No. I will never say that progress is being made. If you stick a knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. You pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that the blow made. And they haven't even begun to pull the knife out, much less try and heal the wound. They won't even admit the knife is there. You have.
That's brilliant. But it's true. They won't even admit the knife is there, and that's like right-wing governments, you know. As in general, isn't it, you know. They're not going to admit they made a mistake. It's like the Brexit. They're not going to admit they've made a mistake. The MAGA, they're not going to admit they've made a mistake, you know, with their vote. And, you know, the proof is the evidence is in front of their eyes. It's, I can't see nothing. They're blinded, absolutely blinded by it all. And they don't care. They literally don't care. So this mobility scheme. Oh, East Anglian bylines. This is him. Now, let's see if we can get this a bit bigger. Oh, that's better. Got rid of the advertising or something. Anyway, but the whole point of this game is like, and this is post-Brexit, obviously. And this is something that the EU have been wanting, especially Germany, regarding some access for the youngsters, what have you, from the EU to come to Germany and come to the United Kingdom and vice versa. So as a part of the broader efforts to reset the relations with Brussels, it is understood that Keir Starmer is preparing to offer the European nations a youth mobility scheme similar to Australia's, according to the Times report. This proposal, which is set to be presented at a crucial summit on London the 19th of May, aims to address one of the key points of contention in the post-Brexit negotiations and the movement of young people between the UK and the EU. Now, for the EU, you see, they consider, obviously, the youngsters are the future, Euro-friendly people. I suppose voters. I've got a feeling, and I've spoken like what Donald Tusk said regarding what's over Britain. He's looking for a Britain. Oh no, Britain, a Britain. That's it. He said wanting a Britain instead of obviously Brexit, and he's the president of Poland. So anyway, under the scheme, tens of thousands of young EU workers, students, would have the opportunity to come to the UK for up to 2 years. Remember, this is vice versa. This is obviously for good to the EU as well. With the possibility of a 1-year extension. In return, British citizens, blah, 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 the same difference, creating a reciprocal agreement that fosters greater people-to-people connections. This initiative represents a significant shift in the UK's approach to post-Brexit immigration, particularly when it comes to youth mobility. Now, personally, I think it's a brilliant idea. And I did hear somebody phoned up on Tom Swarbrick's show today on LBC Radio, saying, "What about my son? He might want to get a job when he's at college, and they don't want competition. Why would they want to go to EU? It's about the language and stuff." Well, I don't see that as an issue. There's a lot of countries, you've got a lot more opportunity, and plus you can go on a tour. You can go on a bit of a trek. You can learn a lot. There's a lot, I live in France. I absolutely love it here in France. I live in rural France, and there's plenty of green. It really suits me, and rolling hills, and maybe, and a few cows, just a few. For me, I just love the peace, the quiet. I love being able to make as much blinking noise as I like. And it's relatively reasonable. I'm not going to say it's cheap. To live is cheap. Food is not that cheap, although it's a lot cheaper eggs than what you got in the United States. And I don't know how much eggs in the UK at the moment. Probably similar to France, I imagine. But it's just... Our taxes are low, income taxes are high, so on your wages and what have you. And if you run a company or business like I do, the taxes are high. My taxes are ridiculously high. And but taxes such as habitation, there's no habitation tax here. Like a house tax, like a poll tax. There's no poll tax, but you have got a land tax here, which is very, very low. It's about 220, it's about 300 euros now. 300 euros a year. That was 170 when we first moved here. That's about 300 now for our land tax. But Emmanuel Macron, when he came in, one of his promises was he's going to get rid of the habitation tax. The habitation was really like your poll tax. It paid for all your services and stuff like that. So he got rid of it. So it's, your baseline costs are quite low. But food is not that cheap. But it's not too expensive, see what I mean? Fuel, it's about €1.65, €1.65 at the moment, a litre. So if you compare it to the United States, even though the United States are complaining because their price there per gallon is quite, for them is quite high. But it's a lot cheaper than we pay. But there, we haven't got to travel so far. It's, it seems to me that there's a big country, isn't it? It really is. Anyway, back into the chat. There we come. Oh, what have I missed? Spank the monkey. Did you use Unabomber email software? I bought down my old employer's network with that. Now, there was a virus going back called the Yoshi virus years ago, and we had it on our server, and that was like a diminishing virus. Basically, it gobbled up the computer's capacity to be able to function, and it just keep processing it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it crashes. And anyway, Norwich Uni at the time got took out by this virus, and about a week before I found it, and I managed to find where it was on the computer and managed to get rid of it. Because the problem with any antivirus software is only as good as it finds a virus. It's basically just finding what's there by name at the time. So it's only as good as those who Norton and what have you, actually looking for it. Once they know, they can add it to the software updates. Yeah, I can't remember if it was Unibomber. I can't remember. It's a long time ago. It might have been Unibomber. I can't remember using Unibomber or Mail Bomber. It's one of those. It's very simple software to use. But the little bit of hacking software that I was using I had to tweak it to use on our servers, but it was effective. It was very effective. All we had to do is we could literally put in the domain and all the extensions and what have you, and we could put in potential initials and all that sort of stuff, and it would literally just go right through their servers looking for email addresses. Your company ones, yeah, not personal email addresses, company email addresses, and we just bombed them. But then not short. They weren't that long after. It was banned. Yeah, the spam laws came in. I was a naughty boy. France was never really conquered. I suppose it wasn't. It's not a mistake stealing from people. It's very intentional. It ain't no accident. Well, this is exactly what Donald Trump and Elon Musk is doing, is stealing from the people. I wonder if see what's going on in the United States. Does it make you grateful that you've got Keir Starmer? See, it could be worse. All right, it could be Keir Starmer or Nigel Farage. Even though Nigel Farage did step back regarding the dictator comment by Donald Trump about Zelensky. He said, "Oh no, he's not a dictator." I feel a little bit that even though he's still doing the rounds with far right organisations, I'm talking about Nigel Farage, he seems to us, as in the British public, he's trying to come over as being more rational. And now he's just tried to legitimise the party with going through the process of making it into a actual non-profit. I don't buy it personally, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye on the Company's House website, see what's going on there. Eggs are kept in the refrigerator because the constant temperature makes them last longer. Not because it's refrigerated, they cannot be guaranteed outside the fridge. Yeah, we to be fair, we used to keep ours just in a little basket. That's what we used to do. And often, when the chickens went broody, the chicken would, where's that blooming chicken gone? I haven't seen it all day. And they'd be hiding somewhere on a whole pile of flipping eggs. So there's a big pile. You find all the eggs. They're not fertilised or anything because we didn't have a cockerel at that time. Anyway, so there's all these potential edible eggs that have been sitting on for a while. We don't know how long they've been sat on, so we just literally just checked them, tested them, and only use those ones for cooking if it's if we were concerned. Warm beer here is still better than cold beer in the US. What about my warm stout that I'm nearly finished that I haven't been drinking? Well, yeah, that's from ages ago. Flat. Yeah, what is it? I'll tell you something. When I was on Ginger Island with Graham Hughes, and we used to go to Bogus Town, what have you, and pick up cans of beer. There's two types of beer there. Both of them was weak. So one was weaker than the other one, but they're still only about 3.5%. I was like, that's pee. That's terrible. You have to drink so much of it to, to get any effect. I've been with Graham Hughes. He needs it. He's a nice guy, but crikey, there are limits. He can get a bit frustrating at times. Parcel of rogues. Hello, parcel of rogues. This is Steve. A Britside Real Ale. Oh, British Real Ale has a soul. US beer is fingerel. I have to admit, the beers that I get here in France, it's really nice stuff like Grimbergen and and the 8.6 beers. There's a whole range of them. I quite like them. They're quite nice, and they're not horrendously priced. Yeah, so I'm quite comfortable here. The beers are all strong though. French do a lot of. They've got 22% beer in our supermarket here. 22% beer. This gives you a banging headache, Oh, the salmonella is not in the air. It's in the chicken's butt. They ain't got a butt. They've got a vent. They poop and they wee at the same hole. They do. Oh, washing eggs. Got to wash them. The problem if you wash eggs, though, there's a risk of whatever's on the outside because the shell's porous going on the inside. So you got to be a little bit careful. You generally just brush them off. It don't matter if they've got a bit of chicken poop stuck to them. Just crack the egg. Don't look. Yeah. You shouldn't really wash eggs. We used to have ducks, Muscovy ducks, a variety. We had bantams, and we used to get sort of ex-battery hens. Well, they weren't battery, but commercial hens. All we're getting from the bio place where they'd actually, because where they used the bio hens every so many years, I can't remember, every 3 years, they had to get rid of the hens and get fresh ones for around 3 years, whatever it was, and they'd sell the hens, and we used to get them from there. And the bio ones were in really nice condition, but when have you got the ones that were from factory hens, manky, poor old things, You imagine what sort of life it is, but it's surprising. Once you have them for a few weeks, they get all new feathers and also all big old fluffy hens again, and they plump right up. And we didn't eat, because Karen's vegetarian, but we just had them for the eggs. So they're quite funny though, especially the ducks. The ducks, all they wanted to do is come in the house. And the thing about ducks is their poop is horrible. It's slippery, slimy shit. It really is, and you break your bloody neck on it. Like arse over tit. I can remember I did my leg in once, trying to put Elvis away. There's Muscovy, he looked like Elvis, the quiff and all that. And anyway, trying to put Elvis away. I stood on the deck and he pooped all over it, and I slipped and I flipped and I done my leg in. Blew up like a balloon, it did. All twisted round. It's not great. All because I was trying to capture the Elvis so I could put him away in the coop so he's safe. Otherwise, the foxes again. We used to play a radio in the garden constantly. Down in the garden, we used to have a radio playing all the while. And any predators have made me think that's a human nearby. Because usually have it on the talk radios shows. Even the music didn't really matter. It's just, they think you're nearby. I used to also go around the posts and pee on the posts as well. I couldn't do them all in one go though. I never managed that. It's a scent, you see. Mystic Phyllis is watching. He'll have his box of Kleenex at the ready, and that picture of Starmer being shown. Ooh. They'll confuse. He's not a thief. He's a victim of slippy ground and sticky hands. What? Now I'm really confused. Maybe some blonde will bake Mr. Trump a cake. Maybe some blonde will bake Mr. Trump a cake. Maybe they'll put something inside it. Like, I don't know, a claymore? That'll do the job. The average commercial grade beer in the US looks and tastes like weak pea. Oh dear. I prefer Guinness any day. Yeah, I like Guinness, but this is a stout, like a Guinness. This is an 8.6, although it doesn't look that much at the moment because it's gone flat. But they do food different stouts. You can get Guinness here as well in France, obviously. But there's a super. It's about 3 different stouts. It's not isn't many options. Folk, I'm saying that I've said so. YouTube don't shadow ban Allshorts, as I know that how they work, and it's not very fairly. No, it's not. And it's as you know, Mad Monk, I do tend to get in the stats. You get impressions, all right? So many impressions, so many times the videos get shown, and it's very low. Now I get occasional ones that do a bit better, but I think it's because I'm putting Trump in the title. I might be wrong. I might be saying too much into it, but you know, it might be because my videos are shit. It might be that. That's it. You're drinking pints of whiskey. Oh, on whiskey and coke. Yeah, right. That'd be nice. No, that'd be Pete Hegseth. That's Pete Hegseth. That is. Yeah, not whiskey and coke. I don't know what was in that glass, but the way he was drinking it, I think I saw Pete Hegseth doing this little speech in CPAC or something, or whatever it was. Under the podium. 2 seconds later, you know what I mean? You're like, crikey. You don't... Who drinks water like that? Huh? And what actually, the other thing is, what is it with these people? I think actually they might be lizards. Because they're going to lizards don't do it either. I don't know, anyway, they might be aliens. Look, you got Donald Trump. He holds his glass like this. Yeah. A flippin' Pete Hegseth was doing the same thing. It's really bizarre. Who drinks like that? I hope you don't. What's it? This one's just water. Actually, that's just water. I'm drinking a lot of water at the moment. To be fair, and that is just an 8.6 black, which is just basically a stout. That's it. That's been poured out for ages. I've really slowed down. I don't drink nowhere near what I used to drink. Weed may as well be legal, hey? I have never ever had weed. Actually, I had no drugs apart from alcohol. That's the only drug. Although I have been taking, what's it called now? Oh, crikey, not the hallucinogenic part, you know, CBD, whatever you call it, the oil. So yeah, I've been my water keeps changing colour, does it? It's just water. I don't know how I can prove it. I could get a lighter and try and light it for you. Yeah, I could do that. That might be a bit dangerous. But no. Most cooking lager in the UK is now 3. Oh my god, really? Oh crikey, because of Sunak's blatant change on the tax brackets, yeah. So a lot of beers have brought theirs down. Yeah, hard put to find a beer that week here in France. Most beers around 6%. Most beers. Average, no. Strong beer be about 8%. Then they got, 8 to 10%. And then you got the stupid beers, like the 11, 16, and then the 22. This is crazy. I never nailed, says. Oh yeah. Weed is legal in the UK. It has been since 2018 on prescription. Yeah, I'm in France, so I've never ever had anything like that. So I wouldn't know what to do with it, to be honest. I wouldn't smoke anyway. Yeah, you're missing out. Grow a pair and try a little dude. You live once on the way. Oh, okay. You only live once. Try a little dude. What? Where do I find a little dude? It probably helped me because I got fibromyalgia and today I've been in a lot of pain today. And I keep having these brain fog, so I keep just just forgetting where I am. Not where I am, but I mean what I'm about to do. So it's flipping nuisance. You get bad days and good days. And I take duloxetine, which is basically an antidepressant, and it's a very small dose. You need one tablet. Normally they take 2+, but I take one tablet a day for fibromyalgia, because it's nerve related pain. You see, so, and that really does help. But today's been quite a bad day for me. In pain, and it's strange because it's not in the same place twice. It is, but it moves around the body. And I was like earlier, it's in my wrist, up my arm, elbow, shoulder, back, lower back, and my leg. And it's like shooting pains. It's like nerve pain, I suppose, nerve pain. I take natural weed, not that old chemical crap. Yeah, I ain't got anything like that. I'll go make a cake or something. Make a cake with weed in it. Get some skull split at 11%, guaranteed hangover, and some black eyes. Yeah, probably. I'm not a aggressive person, so like you to be getting in a fight. Although I do say the wrong things quite often. I'm a blurter, and that does get me into trouble. I can handle myself, but it's just still, I don't tend to. I stay out of the way. I lost my. Oh no, you haven't, have you? It's only. I'm sorry to hear about that. Lost your Rizzler. Water is an antidote to bear. I'll keep drinking it. Yeah. Really? So, who owns the largest cannabis farm in the UK, and it's medicinal? It's Theresa May's husband. Well, I didn't know that. I bet he's never inhaled either. I wonder if she swallowed. Sorry, I just said that. Whoops! That's a slip of the tongue, so I blur. Give me. THC, is that the only legal to vape, not smoke? Some is 30% THC. Oh, I see. Is that the hallucinogenic bit? Is my volume low? I'm probably moving away from the microphone. Is my volume low? It's a little bit on the low side. I can move a bit. There we go. How's that? How's that? Oh, what movie was that? As an ex-paramedic, we had loads more trouble in bars and clubs due to alcohol than the clubs where people were on ecstasy. They were just a bit loved up. I can believe that. Alcohol makes some people really aggressive, doesn't it? And angry. All the tannins in it and stuff. Some of it, like Stella is a bit of a heavy. They're called wife beater, don't they? It's not great. I'm a lover, not a fighter, me. Oh, she doesn't know. How's your lovely wife join you on live streams? Yeah, she has done in the past, but she's been. There's a reason why we can't do another one like that. Of course there isn't. Yeah, of course. Yeah, maybe we can do that. I can do it here easy enough now. Or just there. I'm sorting another room at the moment as well. Where we've got my workshop, I've literally extended the lab area. So it's 2 separate little rooms now. And I'm having this another sort of little workshop area in there where I can bash things about. And then opposite I've got put a little sofa and we're having a little seated area in there as well. The problem I have is when we have guests or Caroline's trying to do stuff in the house or anyway, I can pick up. The microphone's so sensitive that I pick up anything that's going on. So I have to be a bit sort of like careful where I'm doing my videos. So I thought it'd be a good idea to have another little space. I've got little spaces all over the place, but I kind of have to work my way around the dogs and Caroline. And the dogs aren't with me tonight. They've gone straight upstairs to bed, they have. Yeah, Caroline is she's a very sweet girl. She really is. We've been together a long time now, but 36 odd years. And she's a kind soul. You know, she looks after everybody, and she's a really decent person. We've been together a long while, so she kind of knows me. She actually likes me on these tablets. I have for my fibromyalgia. She thinks I'm less moody. Because I was getting with fibromyalgia, you can suffer with anxiety, and it's just I was getting these like grumpy spells, and I get a lot less grumpy spells now. I think alcohol is still in the top 3 of UK's killers, with cancer and smoking. Well, don't worry. If you're in the United States, you haven't got to worry. Cause if you don't report it, you say you haven't got it. Yeah, it's fine. You just beg it. Yeah. And flipping Kennedy Jr., you know, RFK Jr., he's gonna stop or ban all looking for new vaccines and stuff like that for 8 years. At least. Hopefully they won't be in then. Now, can you imagine a job that, say for instance, Democrats get in the next general election in the United States if Donald Trump hasn't, named himself king? Oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah, I forgot about that. The other day he did that. Well, he's Well, there may be. Anyway, maybe the Democrats do get in. Can you imagine how much work they're going to have to do to try and put everything right? To be honest, I'd rather not think about America anymore, I can imagine. Especially if you live there. Crikey. If you live there and you feel you ain't got a way out, you're stuck. And maybe you're relying on medication or treatment or something. And all of a sudden, because the Biden's caps on medication to where the negotiated price and stuff, it's been removed. I got rid of it. All of a sudden, the insulin's gone up. It's not great, is it? All of a sudden, you have to pay like £500 for an inhaler or something. Yeah, $500 for an inhaler. I just can't imagine how depressing, but also stressful that must be. A young man died because he couldn't afford his inhalers. That is crazy. Literally a week ago, was it? 2 weeks ago? He couldn't buy his inhalers because the price had gone up. You know? Now, in France, we get a every so often we get I suppose like an invoice or receipt kind of thing of all the money that's been spent on our medication on our behalf. And for my inhalers, they cost literally about €10 for an inhaler. And actually, it wasn't that much as that. I think it's about €7 or €8. It's very cheap anyway. And when I heard some places having to pay up to $500 for a flipping inhaler, a Ventolin inhaler, that's just nuts. That's just profiteering, isn't it, of people's misery? You know, that's wrong. Uni party, but one song. Oh, where are we again? Can you tell I get? I was on $10 per fan. Can you tell I get paid next week? Slang. Oh dear. Slonge. As the UK, they vote. So where am I with this? Uni parties, one side makes no difference over the other, except if you're a clown who buys into the nonsense. I know. But it's the people who buy into it are the ones that are going to be worst hit. And it's kind of really, I suppose, what we hope is going to happen. And it's the same, say, for instance, Reform Party again. Those be hit by those stupid policies are the ones who are most dependent upon them. And that's kind of what I hope. But the economy is going to be in such a shit place by the United Kingdom. And not necessarily because of Labour, because it's just how it's going to be. Everything's catching up now. A lot of it's down to Brexit, not all of it, obviously. But it is pretty shit. And you've got the downturn in the economy at the moment anyway, isn't there? Inflation's going up everywhere. It's going up in the United States. It's going up in the UK. I reckon it could be up to 3 points. It's got a peak at 3.7% later on this year in the UK. But there's obviously it's a guesstimate whether it peaks there, might carry on. I think what happens in the... Who was it that said, if the US sneezes, we catch a cold? And there's so much truth in that statement. I can't remember who said it. Oh, it's probably a politician, but, that's just very true. Donald Trump is destroying the US, and it's going to bleed over. And if they think it's a great idea in the UK to do the same thing, well, then we're doomed. We're done. Forget it. I'm just hoping that living here in France, I don't want my kids to be fair in the UK, but I do hope that that sort of madness doesn't set in here in the EU. But it's expanding. Obviously you got Le Pen's party, but they're nothing like Donald Trump. Obviously, nothing like them. The thing about right-wing parties is they always seem to make promises that they clearly can't keep. So effectively they're lying to the people. They're weird and wonderful statements. Like Donald Trump's "Make America Great Again." It sounds great, doesn't it? Oh, it sounds it's really patriotic. That is. Yes, make it great again. Yeah, I remember those days. We all had rickets. Yeah, but it's just a lie. It's just another lie. And people get sucked in by it, just like sovereignty and Brexit. It's just a lie, and people just get sucked into the warm, fuzzy feelings of sovereignty, and they're positive statements, aren't they? It means everything's going to be better in their minds, and that's never, or very rarely, is it the case. It doesn't make any sense. None of it makes sense. At the end of the day, we live in a capitalist system, so we need capitalism to work. Unless we're going to get rid of capitalism, which isn't going to happen. Not while we're ruled by billionaires. All we can do is just put a stranglehold on the billionaires by stop spending money in places that benefit them. I mean the super billionaires. I'm not talking the little billionaires. The Elon Musks and what, get rid of your Teslas and choose something different if that's what you want. It's a difficult one. What can you do? Because they got a stranglehold. Like for instance, Jeff Bezos, he's got a stranglehold on everybody with his flipping Amazon. He owns all the bloody servers, or pretty much most of the servers anyway, in around the world. Big server farms. And what can you do? You get stuck. You don't even know if you're supporting them, do you? Half the time. And I live in France, and one of the best places to buy anything from, because we don't really have much in the way of... I can't go into Limoges City and buy what I need. They just don't have it available. So I have to buy it in. It has to be delivered. And I do generally try and find a French company to be able to get this stuff. And even then you can't find it. Or it's a lot more expensive. So you end up buying it off Amazon. You have a lot of choice. And the returns policy is excellent. So what do you do? I think what you can really do is limit what you buy or do with these platforms. Like for instance, Elon Musk's Tesla is taking a bit of a hit at the moment, isn't it? There's not a lot we can do about SpaceX, what have you, unless they decide to do some cuts there. Oh no, he said no, it's $2 billion in contracts in the last 2 weeks. An extra $2 billion in contracts for SpaceX and Starlink. Oh yeah, and I don't know if that's what's happened there, but I did a little video about this. But Elon Musk got granted a contract for $400 million for Tesla Cybertrucks as armored vehicles for the military. And there's lots, on the procurement forms, that was not forms, lists. It was shown, as Tesla. Obviously, it's not exactly ethical, is it? So also it got took off. Don't mean to say the contract isn't still there. Somebody signed it, or that it's it made its way into the procurement. So somebody must have signed it. And so what's it been hidden under now? That I don't know. That toilet seat and that hammer. Another movie reference, but he's made so much bloody money out of the government. It was the government back in 2008 that saved him. With a 1.8 billion, was it? 1.8 billion grant. It's just how much money over the last 15, 17 years has Elon Musk made out of the US taxpayer as one company? It's just nuts, you know. Anyway, just check. I'll check over this chat, and I'm getting tired now. I think I'm mumbling. Oh, well, that's their idiocy. It's plenty of idiocy. Love that film though, Idiocy. If you don't understand your industry, you can be true to your. You can't be competing in it. Well, that's like the farmers, isn't it? You know, with Brexit, and how they'd how they voted for something that's clearly against their best interest, and anyone who have brain cell knows that. Yet they voted for it. It's like they didn't understand how their business worked. It's like, okay, we'll hand it over to whoever buys their crop, and that's the end of it. They think that's the end of it. They didn't think about their inputs, did they? They didn't think about their customer base and how the fact that stuff has to travel. You know, whether it be meat products regarding phytosanitary certificates, and they didn't think it through. And then you got Brexit. It's crippling the UK food industry. The food exports to the EU are way lower than they were. They're down billions. You know, the billions got me more. I did see something about that earlier. I'll tell you what, following the news constantly here, it fries your brain. Where is it? Oh, it's 3 billion. Yeah, British food exports to the EU have fallen 3 billion a year since Brexit. 3 billion a year. That's just exports. Let alone the cost of everything going up as well, and the fact they've lost their subsidy. And for some of the smaller farms, that subsidy was like a third of their actual income. Is what keeping those smaller farms afloat. You know, it's just always the little guys, isn't it? The little bait ball that get hit with these decisions, and quite often it's their own decisions. Put the grass in the wrong box that they did, and it's just it's madness. It's cognitive dissonance, isn't it? Not knowing your own industry, not knowing what you should be doing, you know. But it's just, I just find it unbelievable. I really do, and it's just frustrating. I find it really frustrating. You know, I've been in business quite a long time. You know, I've got people work for us in the UK and that, and you had to know your business. You had to know your market. You had to know, obviously, the laws regardless. Because I was in construction, the laws were around it as well. Building control, the people you had to deal with, and it's and health and safety. That was a big one, obviously. But if you didn't, you couldn't function, or you get sued. You know, usually by the employees. Crazy that people don't know their own business. It's just nuts. That's interesting. If your farm failed because of your political choice, let the people buy it. Yeah. Uniparty is not rhetoric. It can be seen in policy. Labour and Tories make people not vote because there is no real choice, and that's why the normal victor wins under 40% and under 70% turnout. We need compulsory voting then, really, don't we? And being able to vote via an app. You know, we've got a major problem in well, it's a major problem in Germany at the moment regarding AI, political campaigning, and it's spreading over the youngsters. And the youngsters are obviously tomorrow's voters, which is a major problem. Because if you can imagine, they'll get brainwashed at an early age. It's like Hitler's youth, isn't it? You know, and it's I think it's deeply concerning. I really do, because it's becoming more and more prolific. Where you're getting this, and they're getting better and better and better, basic AI generated, political ads. And now you've got Facebook recently. They're now letting political ads onto the platform again. So more misinformation right across the board. It's a major. I think it's a massive issue, because these flipping AI ads are so quick to make. You just put your script in, and if you've already got your avatar and stuff, and then it's just too easy. And they're getting really good, and they're only going to get better. Just brainwashed. These aren't real people, because they're just robots. Robots. AI. Someone posted a way to disable Tesla supercharge, allegedly, and suddenly Teslas are finding they cannot charge many places, allegedly. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's just I can remember when Elon Musk said that all the chargers are going to be free. What happened to that? People pay for them on Teslas. I'm not going to comment on that one. Oh, I know what you mean. There's been times when I've done live streams and I might add one or too many. When I get tired, I slur, and when I get if I had too many, I'll obviously slur. It's kind of the end product of having too many, I suppose. If fascism returns to Germany, this is the end. Yeah, it's deeply concerning. With the AfD, the Alternative for Deutschland, it's deeply, deeply concerning. But it's what can you do? You've got to fight, But it's down to the people in Germany. Go from a socialist party to well, they're right of centre. The party that's likely to get in is right of centre. So hopefully it's not going to be the AfD. Hopefully, but who's to tell? It's not looking good, is it? There's no politician in the UK main parties who is anywhere near competent. I don't think Labour really understands how business works. I don't think they do. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather have Keir Starmer than any of the Tory lot, But there's a big but. I do think they're fighting a losing battle for a start. I think they're playing. What's it? The poison chalice. That's what they got. They got the poison chalice. The economy is in such a shit place. And we've got a situation where Donald Trump is going to make everything worse as well. And you've got the rise of the right. You've got an attack from everywhere, basically. And I do feel that a lot of the attacks on the Labour Party are for things that happened donkeys years ago. Like, for instance, regarding Rachel Reeves, the attacks she's been getting regarding things that happened like 10 years ago. I thought, God, for God's sake, can't we just move on? And it wasn't even, none of this stuff was even that bad. Flipping hell, when you consider what Boris Johnson was doing and all this lot, and the Pritzker, it's... Michael Gove crapped us out regarding these VIP lanes and stuff. Michelle Mone. Yeah, okay, they you know, she might be investigated at the moment, but she ain't going to go to jail over it. If it was anyone else, we'd be in jail. It's fraud, it's corruption. So I don't think there's any comparison between Labour and the Tories, but I do think that they haven't got any business acumen, and it's I think that's a problem. I think you need. I'm not saying you should run a country as a company or as a business like they say Donald Trump is, because you've got to remember, obviously, you're working for the, you know, to profit the people, not profit yourself. It's not the same, is it? But I think really, if we invested in industry and we held on to the industry instead of giving it away or selling it off for a penny, yeah, privatisation and all that, you know, you could make money. You get the right people in, you know. Think about the amount of money that's been wasted on the water authorities, for instance. 70-odd billion has been paid in share dividends. You know, that money could have been reinvested. You know? And the profits and stuff, instead of going to ridiculously high CEOs' wages and stuff, and dividends, bonuses, it could have been invested, and you still own it. That's the thing, is you still own it. They haven't invested in these things, and it's just of course they're going to deteriorate, and the capacity is reduced. Got bigger population. There hasn't been enough. What real major investment's really been done in the UK? There's going to be the HS2, but then there's sort of like dragging its heels again. It's sort of been restarted. A lot of people say it's a bad idea. Some people say it's a good idea. You know, proof is going to be in the pudding, isn't it? But infrastructure. You know, major infrastructure spending. What? I can't think of anything other than HS2, which isn't complete. You know, it's just the price for laying track in the UK in comparison to France is costs like 3 to 4 times more than France. No, actually, it wasn't. That was 10 times more per kilometre. What's your prediction for the first 6 months of Trump's term? I think we're going to see severe civil unrest. 1st of April, a lot of these policies are going to be implemented that he signed. 1st of April. Medicare, Medicaid cuts and stuff like that. I think we're going to see a lot of civil unrest. As soon as people see that they can't, you know, their family members, their mothers, can't get the healthcare that they once had, and they can't get the healthcare that they once had because it's been removed or reduced. I think that's good. If you hit people where it hurts, they're going to stand up. And who else? Who can you blame? You're not going to blame Democrats, are you? They're not in. It's going to have to be Donald Trump. You know, he's the one who made all these cuts. Keep going on about bloody condoms. That'd be 4,000 condoms per Taliban, member of the Taliban, which is stupid. Oh, dear me. Absolutely crazy. You know what I ain't done? Oh, crikey. I haven't done. I've got to do this, apparently. There you go. It's not moving. Oh, it is. Very chubby cheeks. I'd like to see him fall over at the end. That'd be really funny. So, if fascism returns to Germany, this is the end. Yeah, there we go. There we go. No, I hadn't seen that. Lee Corn. Oh, let's jump up again. What's he said, Nick? Also, have you seen that an ex-KGB officer claims Trump was recruited as an agent during the visit to Moscow in 1987? No, I haven't seen that. Oh, better write that one down. Trump is a KGB or in 1987. I'll write that down. I'll do research on that. $1987. Okay. Crikey. I wonder if that's true. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. That would explain a lot, wouldn't it? 'Cause he's literally sucking up to to Putin at the moment. Let's got it down because for some reasons it wasn't updating. There we go. Problems at the Canadian border with people fleeing. Yep. It's going to be a nightmare soon, it is. I say 1st of April, a lot of it start kicking in. Some stuff's already kicking in. The damage they've done is just unreal. The opportunity has been missed to link north of England and Scotland by train to the continent. God, that would be good, wouldn't it? North of England and Scotland by train to the continent. They've some of the train links to the EU now. I think it was to Netherlands. I think it was have been some of the stops have been they're doing a lot of renovation. Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, cool. I didn't see it, mate. I can't obviously see every single one because it's I'm doing stuff in between. 2 hours ago, it's the Byline Times. Is that nice one? Byline Times. Well, then that's probably true. Then they're very careful. But there again, I suppose that they're referring to the accusation. I suppose they cover themselves that way. I'll be like, I like Byline Times. What's going on there? What have we done there? Skip that. Where's my mouse gone? Oh, it was there. Got 3 screens here. It's just like, which screen's it on? Yay! Nice one, Chris. Love you too, mate. And he's not angry. Thought of retroactive birth control technology might have been a valuable tool. A retroactive birth control technology. What the hell is that? Retroactive. Is it like go back in time? Do you need a flux capacitor for that? Maybe. I don't think I have ever had an unreasonable thought. I suppose many mental patients say that. Oh, the AFD's been hammered at the moment, so that's good news. Is it done by district though? The east is worse than the west, isn't it? Ex-KGB guy says that the files on Trump have been removed from the FSB and are being handled directly by Putin. If that's true, well, that'd explain a lot, wouldn't it? How he's sucking up to Putin at the moment and calling Zelensky a dictator. Due to his role, we love you, Chris. Due to his role as a prominent U.S. businessman, Nafis Hamed and Zarina Zabriskie. Oh, I get you. I get you now. Oh, it's a tantalum capacitor. Not a flux capacitor. Advanced lecturing Europe may have been a death knell for European fascism. Yeah, it could be. That was something else, wasn't it? J.D. Vance and Peter Hegseth, both of them. Peter Hegseth supping on what could have been, I don't know, was that white? It was clear liquor, wasn't it? That was probably vodka or rum or something, or gin. Either way, he was half cocked, and J.D. Vance. Oh my God, that was embarrassing to watch. It really was embarrassing. Anyway, it's getting very late here. It's 1 o'clock in the morning for me, and I'm getting really tired. So anyway, I'm going to call it for tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. It's much appreciated. But please beat the old like button, because apparently it helps the channel, so I'm told. And there we go. On there. Does that work? No, why not working? Oh, dear me. Here we are. Try it like that. So yeah, Trump's behaviour around Putin is a dead giveaway. Right back to old Helsinki, yeah. He's like a puppy dog, isn't he? Around him. So yeah, Nightly, go on, take him, buddy. Oh, Chris. Oh yeah, I don't think Chris has got one hell of a beard. I'm trying to catch up, Chris. I'm trying to catch up. And that stupid dye is all grown out now, so that's good. Yeah, it's getting longish. That's why my chin's there. Oh, get ZZ Top. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get the ZZ Top. That's what we're trying to do. If you want stuff sorted out in a reasonable way, employ a drunk Fox reporter to sort it out. Yeah, Pete Hegseth. And thinking Kash Patel is now director of the FBI. And the things he's been saying, oh my God, he's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Oh dear. Yeah, I agree that Helsinki, when he's in Helsinki, that's well, I'm saying people didn't see it back then, but other people cared. I just sucked it in by them, weren't they? I recommend a Norwegian girl band, Cats and Jammer. Cats and Jammer? Cats and Jammer. You sure that's not, that sounds like, you sure it's not porn? Oh dear. Chris, oh, did you not? It's quite attractive. Ooh. Obsequis. Oh, how do you say that? Obsequis. Oh, I can't. Quissy. Oh. It's fantastic. I'll check that out. I'll have a look at that. Nice one. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining us. Much appreciated that it is. And thanks for the super chats and that as well. And to the moderator on the channel, or moderators on the channel. And that's very much appreciated to see you here and helping us out. I do appreciate it and I love you all. I do. And wouldn't it be funny to get some MAGA come on? That'd be hilarious. Yeah, maybe. The strongest, 22% the strongest, they call. So anyway, thank you, and bonsoir. Oh, bon we are actually now in bed. Toodaloo.